Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, CNW 1015, and it's been a minute. It has been a minute, and I don't really have any good excuses for that. Life has been crazy with school and work and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, thought you guys might find this kind of interesting. So, as you can tell, we have a kind of a new layout over here because just here recently in the not too distant past, I moved. And while all of the HO scale and O scale trains that you all know and love, they are indeed still with us. They are just over at my parents' house because I now, like I said, I've moved. I live in a different, much smaller location than before. And because of that, I have adapted appropriately. And so this is my post-war American Flyer setup, as you can tell. And so right now it is still very much a work in process. As you can tell, the layout itself is definitely on the floor. And that will be changing here soon in the not too distant future, but for now it's definitely going to just kind of stay on the floor. Eventually I'm gonna like paint it and add some scenery and stuff like that, and also that whole over there is a mock-up for something that's gonna be built up in that corner of the layout. But otherwise, yeah, I've just kind of been having some fun with this. I've got all kinds of new American Flyer rolling stock and locomotives. Everything you see here is post-war stuff, and I'm not really buying or looking for anything super specific. I'm just kind of finding stuff that I like and just kind of going, yeah, that looks cool. I've also been purchasing some rougher stuff and kind of rehabilitating some stuff back to life, get everything all nice and running. And honestly, for anyone who is looking into just like buying older beat up stuff and kind of bringing stuff back to life, American Flyer locomotives and cars are really good for that kind of stuff because they are incredibly robust, and even when you find broken ones, they don't require that much attention to bring them back to life. Granted, there's always some that are better than others, but like so far I've purchased probably 3 or 4 engines that were quote unquote not runnable, and a lot of them you see are sitting right here on the layout. So but yeah, so like just by what you can see on the layout, I have 4 engines on the layout right now, and I believe I have 5 others off of my shelf at the moment. So I got quite the little collection going on right here. But over in the far corner there, that's a 322. It's a New York Central Hudson, J3, the J3 Hudson. It's probably my best running J3 Hudson, my best running 322 at the moment. And everything you see here was produced in the late 1940s and early 1950s. Right here in this yard, I have another 322. This one's a tad bit newer than the one you see over at the station there. And then behind that, I have a 360 and a 364. Which these are is a PA and a PB, and the PB has the goofy little horn, or horn in quotation marks, that American Flyer thought sounded horn-like, but it sounds just kind of like kind of a goofy buzzing. But otherwise, yeah, I have the Santa Fe PA, which I'll say I was very, because when I was looking for these, it's very difficult to find them with the whole like the front kind of the front logo in good shape, and this one was in very good shape, as you can tell. So I'm very happy about that. And then right in the foreground here on my outer loop, I have an American Flyer 312, which is based on the Pennsylvania Railroad's K5, which honestly the K5 is a very interesting and strange story with the Pennsylvania Railroad. They were meant to be replacements for the K4, but they weren't necessarily bad engines in the traditional sense, but they didn't really outperform the K4s in any capacity, so they were kind of deemed failures. Only 2 were built, but they were made in service till the end of steam, so they're fairly reliable engines in that sense. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna There's one of these the American Flyer made that has a whistle in the tender. I've been searching for one of those here recently, so we're probably going to end up adding one of those to the collection here soon. But yeah, otherwise, I have a few buildings kind of scattered around. I have 2 water towers now. One is the Plasticville water tower you see there in the yard. The other one is the American Flyer automatic water tower. And if I fire up the Transformers real quick, and they call it the automatic water tower because you hit the little button I have here, and yeah, real exciting for the late 1940s. But so yeah, that's a neat thing. I have some station platforms over there. I have the Plasticville Union Station and a switch tower on the other side of the yard there. But yeah, otherwise, layout is still very much a work in progress. School, as I say, right now school is still in full swing for me, so I was able and I'm lucky I'm able to find just a few minutes to film this video for y'all, just to keep you guys in the know with what's going on. I have not forgotten about this channel, I swear. But hopefully once things kind of start winding down, I can provide some more updates with this, and maybe even go through my further collection of locomotives and rolling stock, if that's something you guys really want to see or not. But yeah, I swear I have not forgotten about you guys here over on YouTube, and I'm thinking about making just a general update video for kind of like what the future of this channel is going to look like and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll show you guys a few clips of some trains running on the layout that I've filmed. So yeah, this is CNW 1015 signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your day.